What's going on, guys? This is Zane Zook with Drew Tyrion. Welcome back to There's Always Next Year. What's going on, Drew?
Nothing much, Zane. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Before we get into today's podcast, I have two quick things to say. We want to ask everybody who does watch today to subscribe to our YouTube channel, There's Always Next Year. And while you're at it, also hop over to our Twitter, which just decided to refresh as I click on it, at Tanny Show, and give that a follow while you're at it. All right, so what are we talking about first today, Drew?
All right, let's get into the Indians.
Indians.
Where do I start? All right. So I'm not upset with where we're at right now. We're going through the toughest part of our schedule.
No,
So
you haven't. No,
it's-
that's false. You have not went through the toughest part of your schedule
We're
yet.
going. We're starting. This is the start of it.
The Rangers, the Texas Rangers.
The Angels and the Rangers are the start of our just over.
What's
500
okay? Hold on.
championships.
What's the Angels' record?
About 500? I don't know.
Exactly. That's not the toughest part of your schedule. And then
It's the start of it.
the Rangers are not much better than the Angels.
No, but this is like the start. It's getting warmed up.
Oh, you're playing
We just
teams.
swept the
You're playing
Angels.
teams close to 500 in comparison to the Little League teams you guys have been playing for 30 games in a row. I forgot.
Yeah, exactly. We're facing some warm-up teams before we get into the Twins. So we're getting into the tough part of our schedule. Swept the Angels. Now we got to take these next two from Texas. Then we got Minnesota. That kind of makes or breaks the season. If that series if we split or do well, it's not over. If we do poorly, season's done. You can cancel.
Season is done.
Title
Season is done because right now I believe you're 4 games back. Now, early in the season, 2 months into the season, I actually predicted that the Indians, and I have this in an article, so I cannot be told that this isn't true. I said that the Indians would trail the Twins by 4.5 games at the end of the season. So, hoping that still comes true.
They're going to trail by 4.5.
4.5.
At the end of the season.
Yep, that's gonna.
With a complete season.
Yep.
4.5. It makes no sense.
They're already 4 back, and they've been playing Little League teams.
A half a game after 162 games.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
You're right. That is impossible. Let's say 5.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't do the math.
You're just like trying to explain to me like, yeah, 4.5 is not that far out of the picture. No, it is completely out of the picture no matter what.
I thought you were saying that that's impossible. How are they going to be 4.5 games back? They're better than that. No, you're just saying the math is wrong. I agree. The math is wrong.
I can see us being like 6 or 7 back, realistically.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying 5.
All right. No,
Mark?
I don't even really want to win the Central.
What?
I kind of want to be the wild card. Let me explain. There's some craziness to my thought. So we want to be in the wild card spot. Still make the playoffs, of course.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Then
the end
we
goal,
win the wild card
obviously.
game, and then we go and face the Yankees because we're not beating the Astros, and I hope the Twins beat the Astros then,
You want
or at least get some momentum from beating the Yankees. The Yankees are still not like a cakewalk, obviously.
No.
But I'd rather face the Yankees than the Astros. We can't hit Verlander or Cole, and realistically, I don't know if we can, but we probably won't hit Greinke.
Here's the thing. Well, no, you won't hit Greinke.
Yeah, realistically.
That pitching staff is unhittable in my eyes. But, so wait, you're thinking that you can beat the Yankees?
Yeah. Our pitching's been solid enough to
I
limit
get
their
that.
bats, and if our bats heat up, there's a shot. I wouldn't favor us. If I'm betting on the series, I'm still picking the Yankees.
Which you probably will be.
Yeah.
You probably will be betting on the series.
Yeah, realistically. So that is true. But I would bet on the Yankees, but I think we could beat them. I'd say it's about a 70% chance, 65 that the Yankees beat the Indians in a 5-game series. But the Indians and the Astros, it's a 98% chance the Astros win in my eyes.
98?
No chance we beat them.
The Astros are just. Let's not get into this yet. We're getting into that later in the podcast with the MLB standings. So, what do the Indians, in your opinion, have to do to get over the hump? What's the one missing piece right now?
I liked when Savali came back last night. He looked great again, and he's only had 2 starts now, and he's given up 1 run over 2 starts. I mean, he's been awesome. So if he can be the next guy in the rotation, you face Bieber, who's not going to win a Cy Young, but it's probably going to finish top 5 in Cy Young voting. Mike Clevenger gets back on pace. And then Savali, or I don't even care who is the last guy, just someone.
Kluber should be returning.
I don't trust Kluber. He's going to throw maybe 90 on that fastball.
Well, I mean, he never really relied on the hard stuff anyway.
Yeah, but it's going to be so slow now.
I wouldn't.
And if he doesn't get spin on it,
I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, I don't value I value speed whenever it comes to relief pitchers, but whenever it comes to starters, I don't care. Like Kyle Hendricks throws like 92, and he's my favorite pitcher on the Cubs. He's my favorite pitcher in all of Major League Baseball.
no, I don't. Speed's not this huge thing for me, but Bieber throws it hard enough. He's like basically a Kluber mold at this point. He's throwing 94, 95 with just great secondary stuff. He just threw another complete game against the Angels. Looked awesome once again. And Clevenger's finally getting back in a rhythm. He was hurt for a little bit and didn't bounce back right away. But now he's starting to settle down and get more innings in. And they're not even throwing him a lot of pitches. Like, he only went in his last start 87 pitches, 6 innings.
Who?
Clevenger.
Oh, okay.
So once he gets back, I'll be fine. Hopefully we don't have to see Salazar pitch again this year. That's pathetic and sad. I mean, it's sad. But he was hurt, supposedly.
I get that he was hurt. Did they send him back down?
No, he's on the IL. So, I mean, they probably will be sending him down to get some more starts. But
I was going to say, I'm looking at the roster right now, and he's not even on here. Clevenger, how's he been doing?
He's been all right. He's been up and down.
I mean, he's only pitched one game. He pitched one game in August so far. He pitched 6.1 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks. That's a lot of walks. 4 walks to 8 strikeouts. That's not a good ratio.
He always has been doing that, though, so that doesn't scare me. It's kind of like Bauer. He and Bauer are like pretty similar pitchers. He's just slightly worse than Bauer yet. He's getting closer to that type of level of a pitcher. But they both just throw a lot of pitches, walk a lot of guys, but then they get a lot of strikeouts to even it out. So,
speaking of Bauer, let's see how Mr. Puig has been doing.
He has been roping the ball.
Really?
He's been getting on base pretty consistently, and he's just been crushing it when he hasn't. He looks good. Franmil's been a little less consistent, but he's younger and he's got more potential anyways, and Puig's probably gone, so I don't know.
All right, so they acquired him on the 1st, so he's played, what's the date today? Today's the 7th, right?
6th.
6th? Okay, so he's played 5 games. So throughout those 5 games, or I'll just look in August, he has 18 at-bats, 6 hits, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. He's batting .333. 2 walks. Yeah. That's not bad.
No, you're not going to complain about that at all.
No, I mean, .333. I'd like to see how... I want to see him get some more at-bats first, though.
Puig?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always a small sample.
Because I personally, whenever I saw that, I didn't like the trade.
No, I liked it. I was happy.
I don't like Puig. I think he's overrated. He's a hothead. I'm not a big fan of Puig, so I just wouldn't have wanted him. I definitely wouldn't have wanted him on the Cubs.
No, here's my thing with Puig. He has been he's had a really bad start to his year, but the second, it's like last 40 games, he's been hitting over 315, so he's getting back into his rhythm now. And he has 11 of his 22 home runs in that time span as well. So I think he'll be fine. He's getting hot at the right time, too.
Gotta hope so.
Yeah.
And then this other guy, I forget his name. What's his name?
Franmil Reyes.
Franmil Reyes. What's he been doing?
He's had a lot of over games.
Yeah, okay, so he's had 5 games, obviously, with the Indians. And in August, he has had 19 at-bats, 2 hits.
Yeah.
Only 1 RBI. No walks, either.
No, he's going up there trying to get a home run every time.
It's not
Since
good.
he's come over to the Indians, at least.
That's not good.
I didn't watch him at all with the Padres. I don't think I've watched a Padres game in the past 19 years of my existence.
Last time I watched anything, even at the Padres Stadium, was the All-Star game in 2016. But
yeah, and you just like that one because you like the jerseys a lot.
The jerseys are sweet. I've said that before, that I want to get one of those. Those were sweet.
I still like the brown in it. It looks so ugly.
I get that. That's why I like them.
I don't know. It's all right, I guess. All right. So that's about all I got on the Indians right now.
That's all you got on the Indians?
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say until the Twin series. Gotta get to there.
I got you. All right, let's move into the Cubs.
Wait. Before we get into the Cubs,
Let's go back.
I got to give my hot take.
Gotta get your hot take. Okay.
All right. I know you're not going to like it, but the Mets are going to make the playoffs. The season was canceled. C-U-N-C-L-E. Oh, shoot. Spell it.
C-U-N-C-E-L-E-D? Cancelled?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's just C-U-N-C-E-L. The season was canceled. Just canceled.
What does that mean?
Season.
Can I have a definition?
Canceled. It's canceled.
Oh.
It's over. Season's over. You can't uncancel a season, but they're doing it. They are on fire. They've won, 9 out of their last 10 or something like that?
That is, I don't have a fact to say otherwise, but I doubt that.
I mean, they're right there.
No, they're not.
It's one of the best starter.
What's their record?
They're 57-56.
Dude, I'm sorry.
They're right there.
It's a little late in the season to be thinking, yeah, we can get this done whenever you're one game above 500.
But they're 2.5 back of the second wild card spot. Yeah, they're right there.
No, I don't like them.
No, I like them. That pitching rotation is insane.
They have Stroman, Syndergaard, DeGrom, Wheeler?
Matz, Wheeler and someone else. Metz or whatever.
Steven Matz?
Steven Matz, yeah.
Let me just pull it up.
That's 5 starters that I trust. Their bullpen can at least figure something out, just at the tiniest bit of reliance.
Yeah, they do actually have one of the best starting pitching rotations in the league with DeGrom, Syndergaard, Stroman, Zach Wheeler, Steven Matz.
Yeah, that's insane.
I like how they have a total of 4 relief pitchers in their depth chart, including their closer.
Diaz.
Edwin Diaz he's had a bad season, right?
No, let me explain something of how bad the Mets are, and they're still going to make the playoffs. And I just hope they win the World Series if it's not the Indians. That'd be awesome. Just the Mets.
Why?
Let me explain. Because the Mets are just the Mets. It's like the Knicks and the Jets. You just cheer for those New York teams. They're so bad.
I don't, but okay, continue.
Because they're so bad. I have the heart. I've got a soft spot for terrible teams. The Browns.
Wonder why.
The Browns fan of me. No, but what was I even talking about? I'm just kind of rambling now about how much I love bad teams.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You never got to your point, so I couldn't tell you.
All right. Do you just want to talk about the Cubs then?
All right, yeah, sure. Let's move on to the Cubs. All right.
All right.
Cubs. So they're 61-51. I believe they're 3.5 above the Cardinals. Let me actually just.
I thought it was only 2.5 now or something.
Is it 2.5?
It's getting close.
Oh, yeah, it's 2.5 above the Cardinals. Well, I mean, the Cardinals had the lead a couple days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't check on you guys at all. Not going.
Well, here's the thing. Because we lost. Okay, so we lost. We lost 2 of 3 to the Brewers. Then we lost 2 of 3 to the Cardinals. Then we swept the Brewers, and then we beat the Athletics last night. So we've won 4 in a row. Also, what's really helping right now is the Cardinals are currently playing the Dodgers. So that's going to help. Because I hate the Dodgers, but I'm banking on a sweep.
They've just steamrolled everyone this year.
Dodgers are a good baseball team.
Yeah, they're
but
just about as good as the Astros.
I don't know. I mean, play the Cubs at home. I don't think you can beat them. Have you checked? Have you seen their home stats?
They're pretty amazing. They're 40-18 at home. But
40-18.
Dodgers. You know what the Dodgers are at home?
What?
44-15.
That's pretty cool.
That's tough. That's tough to hear, isn't it?
Yeah, that's tough.
That was a tough blow to hear, especially when they're going to be the home team in the playoffs.
Yeah, they are.
There's no doubt.
I don't know.
And that's saying you even get through anyone in the NL East, say, the Mets. No, they're not winning the NL East. It's going to be the Braves.
Cubs will. I'm sorry. The Braves are a good team. They're not there yet. The Cubs will beat the Braves, assuming that we can find somebody who can pitch the ball in relief.
I mean, you can say that about the Mets too.
No, but it's different.
Is it different though?
It is different because I swear the Cubs bullpen has to be the worst in the league.
I actually watched the Cubs game last night. That was a fun game.
Against the Athletics? I didn't catch it. I mean, I always check the stats, but I didn't watch the game.
Bodie hit a bomb.
Bodie did hit a bomb. Hap hit a bomb.
Oh no, Hap. That's what I was thinking of. Hap.
Yeah, Bodie hit a bomb the night before. But Hap is 479. Joe Madden doesn't start him today after he hits a bomb 479 feet.
Dude,
what is that?
The Mendoza, so it's fair enough.
No, dude. Okay, let me pull up Hap's stats. I need to like. I get it. His bat. If you just look at his batting average, you're very disappointed in him. However,
yeah, that's like one of the most important things in baseball.
Not to me.
Why not?
Well, okay, no. Obviously, it's very important, but give me a second. He's not on the depth chart. What's going on?
They just sent him down.
No, okay. He's on the roster. He wasn't on the depth chart on ESPN for whatever reason. But all right. So looky here. For the 2019 regular season, he has 10 games played, 19 at bats. So he has 4 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 6 strikeouts. Here's the thing, though: he has 6 walks. So he has an OBP of 400. I want anybody who has an OBP of 400 and above playing baseball every day.
How many walks does he have this year?
6.
Oh, he's been hurt or something?
He was in the minors.
Oh, he's just bad.
No, he's not bad. He's still young, all right? Give him some time. I'm telling you. Okay. He's going to be good. It's just
and Salazar's going to come back healthy and pitch well.
No, that's wrong. This guy's better than Salazar. But
Salazar was the real deal.
Was.
Same with Hap.
No.
He was. He's a was-been.
Hap. What are you talking about? No.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah, you just piss me off. You just say things to piss me off because you know it's going to piss me off. This dude has 25 at-bats. Well, okay, 19. But in 25 plate appearances, his 6 walks. I'm taking that. I want a guy that's going to get on base. I believe in Moneyball. I know you've seen that movie. Brad Pitt killed it in Moneyball. That's why I'm an Athletics fan.
It's like a top 10 movie.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
And it's my favorite book ever. But
you read the book too? It was a good book.
Yeah. It's not that it's like the book's that much better than the movie. It's just I don't read a lot of books.
Yeah.
So it kind of like went up on my list.
Well, my favorite book's The Hobbit because I love Lord of the Rings. But we're not getting into that. But yeah, Moneyball, sweet. Moneyball's sweet.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
All right.
Anything else on the Cubs?
Yu Darvish is pitching good.
What did I tell you? That's me. I was the Yu Darvish hype train. I said he was good. And you're like, no, Yu Darvish sucks. I'm sorry.
He did.
I'm the positive hype train with the Cubs.
Okay. You can't even tell me Yu Darvish didn't suck. Let me pull up his stats.
He's not now.
No, I agree. He's been very good as of late.
I'm a Cubs fan in the room.
But
I support my players and hope they do well. And when they do, I just cheer them on as pointing an example.
All right, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So through 23 games, he has a 4.36 ERA. He's 4-5. He has 51 walks, 149 strikeouts. It's actually not a very good ratio, but his last 7 days he's pitched 2 games, 11 hits, 3 earned runs, 17 strikeouts and no walks. Keep that in mind. 17 strikeouts and no walks with a 2.45 ERA and a WHIP of 1. I'm taking that. Yu Darvish has been good. Kyle Hendricks, like I said earlier, favorite Cub, favorite pitcher in all of baseball. You don't hear that a lot of like people saying a pitcher is my favorite player. No, Kyle Hendricks. Look at him. Well, I mean you can't see him, but I can see him. He just looks like an accountant. He doesn't look like he should be playing baseball right now. I love him. And
pause, time out. That's why I love Puig and Franmil Reyes. They don't look like humans. They look like they ate a human. That's why.
Okay. We're talking about 2 different sides of the spectrum because I'm saying this guy should be sitting at.
I either like the really normal guys or the freakishly big guys. Like Lindor's like whatever. He's just cool. He looks cool, I guess. He's all right. Like Jose's short, kind of chubby. Don't really like him. Yeah, he's been hot. That's the only reason I can tolerate him right now. Kip's been hot. Kip's been red hot.
Kip has been hot.
But Reyes, even though he sucks, he's 6'5", 275. He just steps in the box, and he's an intimidation factor.
Did you say Puig or Reyes?
Reyes. Puig's 6'3", just a giant ball of muscle. I don't know what his weight is. Reyes is bigger than Myles Garrett.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why he has like 27 home runs.
Wait. Myles Garrett is 6'4", 273. Reyes is 6'5", 275. That's a man.
That is a man. That's a lot of man.
Garrett, also a man.
All right. Yeah. All right, back to the Cubs.
Garrett, do you want to go on to the Browns now?
Well, that's not even what's next in the list. For one, I'm not done with the Cubs. All right? You wait your turn. So, here's what I'm going to say. Cubs have a 7-game lead over the Cardinals by the end of the season. They're picking it up. The starting pitchers are coming back. The offense has been hot all year. If we find like two relief pitchers who can just be tolerable, yeah. Because Tyler Ryan's been actually good. Tyler Chatwood, not a fan, but whatever. Steve Cishek's been all right. Everyone else sucks, but we'll figure it out.
Where are you going to get those 2 relief pitchers? Just wondering.
I'm just expecting like Pedro Strop to remember how to throw the ball.
That's nice. Me too with Salazar, but that's not going to happen.
I'm also hoping that who's the closer that we just picked up? Why can't I?
The Braves?
Craig Kimbrell. Craig Kimbrell.
Sox, technically.
He's going to remember how to pitch, and then I forget our closer, Brandon Morrow. Assuming he's been hurt all year. We haven't had him pitch once. He's supposed to be back by September, so hopefully he's there for playoffs. Because he was lights out.
He hasn't pitched all year in the playoffs?
Yes. He was lights out the last time he played for us, which was like 2017. But that's fine. That doesn't matter. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
This is a Salazar. That's even worse than a Salazar.
No, let's move on.
In the playoffs?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Let's move on. All right, so the MLB standings. So in the American League East, we have the Yankees, Rays, Red Sox, Blue Jays, Orioles.
The Red Sox are done.
Red Sox are done. I think they are. They're 60 and 55. They're 14 and a half games back. I like the Rays roster over them.
I thought the Rays were done. They looked terrible. No, they traded everything away. They went on a little cold streak, and now they're back. They're 8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah. Red Sox are 2-8. That's kind of pathetic, but
that division's done. The Central's a 2-team race, obviously, and we've talked about that.
Yeah, we don't really have to get too deep into that. I think the Twins will win it by 5.
And I hope the Twins win it because I don't want to face the Astros.
That's
and
just
the West it's the Astros.
Obviously. I'm telling you though, the Athletics are a scary team. If they can get that wild card spot, they can do something. I would take the Athletics over the Indians roster.
No, dude, I'm not starting with that with you. That's just wrong. All right.
National League.
NL East. That's the Braves. I think it's kind of been the Braves all year. Phillies had a lot of potential, but they've been pretty bad.
The Phillies, they were the most overrated team in baseball. Everybody
Bryce
thought,
Harper is the most
Bryce Harper. I said that before the season. Don't pay Bryce Harper that much because he's the most overrated player in baseball. I'm sorry. People think that because you add Bryce Harper to your team, you're automatically going to be a playoff team. No, you're not. He's not that good.
They're just, but the rest of the division after the Braves is kind of a bit of a crapshoot. The Nationals have the pitching to go up with anyone. And they've got enough hitting to make it interesting.
Yeah, I mean
the Phillies are weird, and the Mets.
Stop.
Let's go Mets.
No.
We've got the crapshoot division that is the NL Central.
Wait just a minute.
Dude, come on, it's still a crapshoot.
You have 4 good teams playing each other consistently. That's why it's a crapshoot. I'm sorry.
4? Where's the 4th?
The Reds?
The Reds are not good.
They're 7-3 in their last 10.
Okay.
Trust me, they're good. They can't help it that the 3 teams above them are substantially better than them. But they're still a good team. Put them in the AL Central, and they're neck and neck with the Indians.
Murdered them. Absolutely murdered them.
Put them in the AL Central, and they're neck and neck with the Indians.
The Indians literally just took them to town. They took them behind the barn and shot them.
So I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you the truth.
They're just not that good. Just because they beat the Cubs consistently does not make them a good
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the one team that consistently beats them, and frankly it pisses me off.
Exactly. They're not that good. You just don't like them.
They're good. All right, moving on. Dodgers.
Don't even talk about it. It's the
Dude,
Dodgers.
There's one team in the division above 500. That's ridiculous. The Dodgers have a run differential of 180.
Yeah.
Even the Astros are only at 147.
Unfortunately, the D-backs are at a 67, which is probably higher than the Indians. Let me check. No, it's 6 lower. But the Indians are, 20 games over 500, and the Diamondbacks are 1 game under. That's insane.
Yeah.
That must be like your bullpen just not finishing games.
Yeah, they don't have much of a bullpen. The offense is okay. It's just an average. It's the epitome of an average team.
Yeah.
So, all right, there's the MLB standings. There's where we think everybody's going to end up by the end of the season. All right, so now we're going to move on to the Baker Mayfield beer chug. But so let me play this clip for you guys.
It's awesome. It's the best.
We'll get into that. All right, there it is. Okay.
He's the best.
He is. I mean, he's exciting. But here's the thing.
First off, let's break down this chug too. He grabs the can, bites it open, and chugs it. That's perfect execution.
Okay. I would like to point this out. It was all planned out. Like, the Indians literally asked him if it was okay that they recorded him.
No, they asked if we put him on, like, the screen, like the big
yeah.
whatever it's called. The Jumbotron.
Yeah.
They didn't say what he was going to do. They didn't say, oh, go shut
Yeah, but it would be different if it was like they just popped him up there randomly, and then he's like, all right, yeah, throw me a beer. No, he was like, all right, what should I do? He's probably asking everybody around him, all right, yeah, have a beer ready. You're telling me he doesn't even – he just – let me run this back. Let me just show this again. He just points at a guy, and he immediately tosses him a beer. How does that guy know how to toss him a beer? How does he know that this means toss me a beer?
Who cares if it's even if it's planned?
It's just I get it. It's exciting. Like, obviously, Cleveland loves that stuff. But I'm just saying, it would have been more exciting if it didn't look so, like, planned out.
Hey, at least my quarterback isn't Aaron Rodgers, who can't even finish a beer. That's all I have to say.
I mean, I'm not. My quarterback isn't Aaron Rodgers. I don't even want to get into who my quarterback is.
Is it Dwayne Haskins? How's he been?
He actually looked up. From what I saw, he looked. I mean, I haven't looked too deep into it, but he's third on the depth chart according to Jay Gruden. He's third on the depth chart. Jay Gruden then said that the depth chart means nothing right now. I hate Jay Gruden, just so you know. But I saw a couple clips of him in practice, and his throws look nice. So, I mean, I don't have much more to say than that.
All right. So, Redskins they're not doing anything this year, you don't think?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. Redskins never do anything.
Don't be a Redskins fan, dude. Just hop on the Baker train now.
No. I'm committed for life. I picked my teams.
But you really don't care about the Redskins. You really don't.
It's because
their owner sucks. Their fans suck. Their team sucks.
I will say their owners. I mean, not their owners. Their fans, like, they're awful. I've been to, I think, 4 or 5 games in Washington. It's like nobody cares.
Exactly, because they're the Redskins.
Like, it's just like people just go there to get drunk. And
same with Browns games, but we care about the Browns.
Yeah, like, whenever like something happens, people get hype. I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember? If you remember whenever Kirk Cousins had the "You Like That" thing?
Oh, that was awesome.
Like, whenever he had the huge comeback against the Buccaneers. I was at that game, so I watched the huge comeback. Like, nobody was like that excited. I don't know. It's just a weird team. But like, final note on this Baker thing. I just wish that it would have been planned out, and I would have been more excited about it if it was not so planned out, because it just, to me, it's like, it loses its hype whenever it's like, yes, this is what we're doing.
You're no fun.
I'm just.
You're Goodell. You're the NFL no fun league. That's you.
It's cool for Cleveland because
Nope.
I mean, what else is there to do in Cleveland other than get drunk?
Go to an Indians game.
Not in October.
I mean, they'll literally be playing in October.
One game, the one wild card game.
And you said that it won't happen in October, so you're just wrong, basically.
I don't know. We'll see. All right, so our second to last topic is the United States FIBA Basketball World Cup preliminary roster.
It's awful.
Yeah, I don't know much about this. This is Drew stuff. Wait, what?
Right. I'm just gonna take a little breakdown of the roster. Bam Adebayo. He's terrible. He's just not good. He's with the Heat, young, not good. Harrison Barnes is like the most average small forward ever. He just keeps stealing money from teams too. He keeps getting these big contracts somehow for just being average. I would love to be Harrison Barnes. Jaylen Brown, so overrated. If he didn't play for Boston, he wouldn't even be on this roster. Kuzma's not bad.
Kuzma's good. I like Kuzma.
All right, Brook Lopez. I actually like Brook Lopez. He's not that good, but I don't mind Brook Lopez. But that's your best big man.
Dude's
That's
7
sad.
foot. That's a big guy.
Yeah, and he shoots the three pretty well. I like that he developed that. Kyle Lowry is he looks like a dude you picked up off the street and you threw him on an NBA roster. He's just
good,
so
though.
unathletic looking.
He's
really
good.
not that athletic. He doesn't do anything athletic. I mean, he's pretty athletic, like compared to like
Yeah,
us.
he's in the National Basketball League.
But he's like
Association.
not that athletic. He's not an athlete.
I would say that he's athletic. I feel like it
Middleton's-
takes a little bit to become an NBA player.
Chris
but-
Middleton's pretty nice. He's overpaid, but he's nice. Donovan Mitchell's awesome. He's like my favorite player in the league right now. So hopefully he balls out. Mason Plumlee. If it didn't say that he was on the Nuggets, I couldn't have told you he was on the Nuggets. It's Mason Plumlee. Marcus Smart, another bad guard from the Celtics on this team. Tatum, another overrated player, had a good rookie season and just an okay sophomore season. I don't think he's that good. PJ Tucker. It's PJ Tucker. I don't even know how he made this roster. That's how bad it is. Miles Turner. I like Miles Turner. He's a pretty solid center. Athletic. Pacers aren't going to pay him, but that's besides the point. Kemba Walker's going to have to carry this team, like, badly. And then Thaddeus Young. Yeah. It's Thaddeus Young. Got nothing to say on Thaddeus Young. He's just kind of there. He's 31, and you could have told me he was 38, and I probably would have believed that too. So I've got nothing. This team's terrible. They're probably going to lose to Greece because Greece has Giannis. Or like Serbia. Serbia has Jokic, Bogdanovic. That's a pretty good team too. So I don't think they'll win. They're just not good. Anything, Zane?
I know nothing about this.
Just say they're bad and agree with me.
I know like I know players in basketball world, and I would take 3 of those if I wanted to actually like create a good team. I would only take 3 of those players: Kuzma, Kemba Walker, and Donovan Mitchell. Everybody else I would like to not have on my team if I'm trying to like win a World Cup.
Turner. Just say you'll take Miles Turner.
I don't even know who Miles Turner is.
He plays for the Pacers. That's why.
That's probably why I don't know who Miles Turner is.
Yeah. So that team's terrible. It's awful. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm still gonna watch it, and it's gonna hurt me.
I hope so.
Coach K. That's Coach K coaching that. Oh, no, not Coach K. It's Popovich right now. That's a disgrace. The Popovich.
It's a good
Popovich.
thing. Popovich is a good coach.
Yeah, and he has to coach that piece of garbage. That's upset.
All right, I don't know. I mean, if anything, he gives him a shot.
Yeah. He and Steve Kerr are 2 great coaches, but that roster is pitiful.
Oh.
All right, you got anything else?
What's our final topic?
Just any random stuff you want to talk about, Zane?
No, didn't we have something else?
No, nothing real. This is just the after show now, basically.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about how I have mono.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know if that was just like after show stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah. I have mono.
Anything you want to say how you got that?
So, essentially, the way the doctor explained it to me, it is a dormant disease, meaning I could have had it for years. But because of the job that I have, which is manual labor, my body became weak. And thus, mono was like, it's time. And now I have mono. I'm tired all the time. I have headaches. I'm sore. But, I'm still here. I'm still chugging.
Congrats on the makeup, Zane. That's all I gotta say. Congrats on the makeup, basically.
It doesn't even work like that, really, but...
That's how it works.
Not really. Like, all right. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Anything else?
So the TBT finals tonight. Carmen's crew is facing the Marquette team. So go Bucks. Aaron Kraft, I love you. He's the greatest of all time. Also, during this entire podcast, I've had the Little League World Series preliminaries in the background. Those are also awesome. Texas is beating Oklahoma, and Texas is always good. So they'll probably win this whole thing.
You want me to talk about politics? You know, I got a lot to say.
No, not at all. We can just end it there.
We should. Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive. We've been going at this for a while now. We don't need to hear that. You can save that for whatever you do on your own.
I feel like the people at home would like to hear that, but we'll save that for next time.
I don't think anyone does.
They do. No. But all right, we'll save that. All right. Well, if that's it, then we just want to thank everybody who tuned in.
Wait. Oh, we almost forgot something.
What for you?
You didn't give your hot take.
Oh, we almost did forget that. My hot take for this episode is that Joe is never actually going to show up for any podcast. Like, we always ask him, like, hey, Joe, you want to film the podcast? He's like, no. You know what he was doing today? He was in Cleveland getting sushi. That's why I wasn't here.
That's kind of like the first episode where I said, I'll give him $5 if he watches to the end. This won't be seen by him either.
No, he doesn't watch it. He doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't care what his two friends put out.
No.
We literally took his name out of the bio on Twitter. Avid Cubs and Indians fans. And it's just at Drew Tyrion, at Zook Zane. There's, as you see...
for one thing. He gets back in as long as he shows up for one thing.
Yeah, he just has to do one thing. And we're all good to go.
Yeah.
But hey, until then, he's not getting in the bio.
No, but he might see the tweet that we put out of the hot takes.
Oh, shoot, yeah. He could see that.
I know.
Hopefully.
Oh, man, this is risky. This is going to be a risky one. I don't think he'll see it, though, honestly.
I doubt he sees it.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
You can wrap this up now, Zane.
All right. We just want to thank everybody for who did tune in. I'm not even sure how long this one was, but if you stayed till the end, an extra special thanks to you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Drew, for coming in, working with me. Love it. All right. So thanks, guys. Hopefully we put out another one soon. So it's been, there's always next year. See you guys soon.